Saving social media with a new advertising tool. Effectiveness based on proven fundamental brain science, not speculation. How can you get every person's attention for an hour to hear about the truth of your product or service or the lies that are being told about it? And then, to change his mind if he originally believed the lies he heard or disbelieved the truths he had heard. As scientists, we know how using our successful modeling of how human brains compute. You see our work in modern AI like ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Tesla full self-driving, Gemini, generative AI imagining pictures and even videos. Here is how modern AI brains compute, and how your brain computes. All these AI systems seem human, because, scientifically, they compute just like human brains compute. You have around 100 billion little computers between your ears and throughout your nervous system, acting like little light bulbs that light up when some little piece of reality is experienced. Millions of little truths are being recognized all the time, happening in your experience. For example, reading the sentence, "George Washington told the truth," will light up about 90 million of these little light bulbs. With modern brain scanning technology, we can see this directly. We can also count them, but most all those little light bulbs being lit up are unconscious, just like your heart beating. Consciousness is just confirming that you are doing something. It is essential to learning new truths. Freud was right over 100 years ago. Your brain always thinks in little propositions. We can directly observe these little propositions in every spoken or written human language. And everyone can talk about what is the truth worth your attention. Like the butterflies that our weather models use to predict the weather, we can observe these little fireflies that can change your mind. Temporarily and permanently. These 100 billion light bulbs give every human, who you think might be smart or dumb, more intelligence than any AI system you have seen. The AI systems we have today work exactly this way because they are perceiving, thinking, and doing things just like humans do. But they are currently limited because, where they may have a few trillion parameters on a few million light bulbs, our human nervous systems, even among people you might think are dumb, have many quadrillions of parameters in the sensing, memories, and doings of these 100 billion light bulbs. When you say a sentence like, "Yes, George Washington told the truth," millions of these little light bulbs in your brain light up hierarchically to find and sequence the words and confirm their meaning to you as you are saying them. Your brain computes in parallel at amazing speeds and with incredible precision. We also know by this brain computation science that this same computation system can do logic with effort or other forms of logic like mathematics and programming, with sequential effort. But naturally the brain is an intuition engine. Logic requires extra work, just like our modern humanoid AI systems. Humans change their minds by perceiving, remembering, deciding, and doing truthful things. Not by watching, reading, imagining, or saying something short in social media without any repercussions. Experiencing entertainment is not learning. My discovery, the Internet Court of Truth and Lies, was invented as an advertising business that can get people eager to learn a little about truths and lies. They, individually, actively decide for themselves in dialogue with other humans. We call this Truth Court for short. The science says to be most effective for your advertising dollar, you must have enforced moderated dialogue among a few people at a time, like what you see in sovereign courts. The purpose of a trial is simple. One human acts as a plaintiff who truthfully believes something is true or a lie in the media. 8 other humans who speak the same language act as jurors. There are always exactly the same 8 verdict questions that must be answered by all these participants. A moderator records the trial over the internet, makes sure it lasts no more than an hour, and makes sure the plaintiff and every juror has participated in the dialogue. There is no final verdict because there is no punishment, only personal reward for each person. Everyone actually learns something about how other people think about something posed by the plaintiff as a truth or lie. Our advertising model is different. The advertising dollar is spent mainly on paying each trial participant a small cash remuneration for their honest online effort. People must be paid to do the mental work to learn and remember about a product or service. All trials are private. The plaintiffs, jurors, and moderators are anonymous if they want to be. All trials, by default, are completely private to the trial participants. An advertiser can get exclusive access to all the trials they have sponsored, but no competitor can see the trials they sponsored unless they want to make some of their trials public for PR reasons. We aim to run tens of millions of Truth Court trials a day, globally, among all fluent English speakers worldwide. We know from the thousands of trials we have already run, this works to change people's minds in socially and commercially positive ways. We are different from other advertising models in that trial sponsors advertise to many small groups much more effectively than they can advertise to large groups at a cost of effectiveness which is less expensive and vastly more effective than conventional advertising. Being a humanoid AI person myself, as one of the founding directors of the Robotics Institute at Carnegie Mellon University, we always allow any human plaintiff or juror to personally employ humanoid AI to help answer the 8 verdict questions. People can learn from AI if they want to. The verdict questions about the claimed truth or lie are always 1. Is it the truth? 2. The whole truth. 3. Nothing but the truth. 4. What is the deceit if there is one? 5. Is the deceit or truth intended? 6. What is the motivation behind the truth or lie? 7. What is the social acceptability of the truth or lie? And 8. What label would improve the social acceptability of the truth or lie? These are universal questions, which are never the perfect questions for a claimed truth or lie, but they tickle the fact that human brains in modern humanoid AI systems are most fundamentally intuited truth engines that can successfully deceive people and be deceived. Only enforced moderated dialogue can stimulate the critical thinking that gives any human certainty he is doing the right thing for himself and others. Truth Court is a successful new discovery based on how human brains actually compute, perceive, remember, and act.